I'm sharing my first What I Eat in a Day for 2026 here on the Daily Connoisseur. Hello everyone, Jennifer here and welcome back to my channel. So this is the first What I Eat in a Day for 2026. I love filming these for you. I think the first day we're showing is actually on New Year's Day. So I still do the 16-8 method of intermittent fasting. I plan to continue that in 2026. It is the primary fasting method that I'm drawn to, although I might experiment with longer fasts here and there. But this video shows 2 days of 16-8, and I hope that you enjoy. Good morning, everyone. It's 9:10 a.m. and it's actually New Year's Day today. So I'm going to share my breakfast with you. This is chia pudding. I made a bigger batch of it and this is the last day of it. So it's like chia pudding, Greek yogurt. I used oat milk and maple syrup. Then I topped it with some berries. I have blackberries, raspberries, and then also some walnuts. And I have one hard-boiled egg. It is New Year's Day and the kids wanted donuts, but I can't eat donuts in the morning. It's just like too much sugar for me. So I'm not having a donut, but I did get myself a latte. And so this is just a medium hot latte. And that is what is for breakfast. And I'll see you at lunch. Okay, so I don't normally cook like this every day, but it is New Year's Day, the day that I'm filming this. So I cooked up a lot of special things and people can just arrange their plates as they like. And we'll have lots of leftovers, so that's always handy. But I did some baked potatoes. These aren't all of the ones I did. I just kind of prepared these for the family to take. Rubbed them in olive oil with some salt and pepper and baked them. And then now they're sitting here with some melted butter inside. They look so good. And then I cooked up 2 steaks and I did a marinade. I think it was the Kinder one. And as they were cooking, I seared them. I seared them in a grill pan and then I finished them off in the oven and I put some garlic chive butter on top. Just, you know, mince some garlic, butter, chives, and yummy. Then sauteed some mushrooms, put some of the garlic chive butter in that as well. I think the exposure might be too bright, hang on. Maybe that's a little better. So these are garlic chive, sauteed mushrooms, and then some corn, just a favorite, always, they love corn with steak. And I also did a salmon because I had it and I roasted it with, again, the garlic chive butter. You could see it a little bit better here. And I know this is a lot, but they could choose if they want steak or salmon or both. And then whatever's left over, we can have tomorrow, you know? So I like cooking up a lot of proteins like this and then vegetables on the side. So I'll show you my plate once I put it all together. And then I'm just switching to voiceover here because it was too loud, but this was my plate. I chose a potato, some steak, some mushrooms, corn, and a little bit of salmon. So it was like surf and turf. Okay, it's 2:14 and it's time for tea and I'm so excited about this random assortment of tea time treats. You're probably thinking, what on earth? But let's talk about tea first. This is English breakfast and I have it in the Ainsley Banquet China, which is beautiful. I'm going to drink it black because there's a lot of sugar going on here. So this morning I did not feel like having a donut, but right now I do. So I'm having half of a donut and then I have some truffles from See's Candy and that's what I have here. This is what they look like. If you don't know See's Candy, they're very popular on the West Coast of America, especially in California. And I love them, and I always have them around Christmas time. So these are what the truffles look like. This box is for me, by the way. I've hidden it. Everyone else has their own box, but this one, I make it last. I have like 1 a day or 2 a day sometimes. And then this little pig, my cousin was in Norway, and she picked up this marzipan pig for me. One of the kids dented it with their fingers. Isn't that cute? So I guess there's a tradition that you take a bite of the marzipan pig and it brings you prosperity in the new year. So I plan to take a bite of the pig. I'm certainly not eating this entire thing. That would be too much, but I will take a bite of it. Although I really hate to like ruin this because it's so cute. But that's what I'm having for tea time today. Who knows, I might have another truffle too. We'll see, but this is a lot so far. And then I always try to get some reading in if I can during the day, in addition to at night before bed. And I'm starting The Silent Patient today by Alex Michaelides. I'm so excited to read this book. I have heard so much about it, don't know anything about it, so I just hear it's an amazing thriller. So I'm going to start this today. Oh, let me take a little bite of the pig too. Here we go. I don't know where to take the bite. I don't want to ruin its head. I'll take a bite of its arm. Okay, that was so good, actually. I forget how much I love marzipan. Wow, that's delicious. I'll probably eat this all week long. Get my bite mark from it. All right, that was probably the strangest tea time you've ever seen, but I will see you at dinner. Okay, switching over to voiceover because it was really loud for dinner, but tonight I just had one of my prepared salads, and I meal prepped these in a jar earlier in the week, and I just felt like having something light and refreshing for dinner, and this was perfect. So this is chicken, romaine, grapes, and green apple, cheese, dried cranberry, and pecans, and I made a homemade grapefruit vinaigrette, and I'll show you all this in a separate video because I did film this. I hope that you are enjoying the video so far. I'd like to take a minute to share my new book, The Daily Connoisseur's Guide to Living Well at Home. It came out at the end of last year, and it is full of inspiration for living well at home, including dining well, not just what we eat, but how we eat, our atmosphere in the home, and everything. So if you love my Madame Chic books, I think you're going to love this one too, so I will leave it linked down below. And now, on to day 2. Good morning, everyone. I brought my breakfast up to my room today on a breakfast tray, and I did that because of the noise, but also I do this sometimes. I love bringing a tray to my room. It just feels very luxurious. So anyway, this morning I made oatmeal. There's only a few people in my house who like oatmeal, so not everyone eats it. I just make a small batch. So this is old-fashioned oats with a sprinkling of brown sugar, a dash of heavy cream, and then I topped it with blackberries, walnuts, and dried cherries. So this looks really good. And then this is the rest of my coffee that I had a little bit earlier in the cute little toile Daily Connoisseur mug. So in my coffee, I need to talk about this in a separate video. I have been putting collagen in it, and then a dash of heavy cream, which I always put. So I've been doing collagen for about a month, and I'll talk about it in a separate video. But I found one that is like undetectable in coffee, so it's good. Anyway, this is my breakfast, and I will see you at lunchtime. All right, so I had this at around 12 noon, and I didn't intend to have Subway today. I was actually going to make sandwiches at home, but I was out running errands and came back a little bit late. And I was feeling kind of like rushed and exhausted. And in those moments, I do get takeout, and I don't regret it because I just came home and was pretty much able to eat with everyone else. So I got the spicy Italian at Subway. It's one of my favorites at Subway. I got a foot long, but they cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again, and I'm having the quarter. So I'm having this with some sliced carrots and hummus. This is like a roasted red pepper hummus. And then I did get cookies for everyone, and I set mine aside, like I put it on my plate just so someone wouldn't eat it. You'll understand this if you live in a family with children, but there's a plot twist that you'll learn about at tea time. But anyway, that is an oatmeal raisin cookie. Okay, it's time for tea, and today I am having some English breakfast, this time with a little sugar and heavy cream. I actually didn't get to eat my oatmeal cookie from lunch because I was full, and then I saved it for tea time, and then it was eaten. So you know how that happens. But this is why I saved my box of chocolates. So I have my seized truffles here, and I am going to select 2 for tea time today. I think today I shall do this one. And let's do this one. I don't have a little plate for them. I forgot to bring it. So if I'd had the chocolate chip cookie, I'd probably only have one of these, but I didn't, and I'm still needing quite a sugar fix. So I'm going to have my 2 truffles and then continue on reading The Silent Patient. This book is surprising me. So it's giving Agatha Christie vibes. I was not expecting that. This is a thriller, obviously, but I don't know, just the tone of the narrator is just giving that kind of, that tone. I don't know, I can't describe it. I'm only, let's see, how far did I get? I'm only 37 pages in, so it is quite new, but I'm enjoying it so much, so I'm going to continue reading this, and I will see you at dinner. Okay, it's quite dark, so I had to adjust the exposure, but this is dinner. I'm having leftovers with lentils and rice. Made the lentils, I think 2 days ago now, and they're so good for days after you make them. So I'm having that over white rice with a pat of butter, and then some of the leftover salmon from yesterday. And the salmon is cold, I didn't even feel like heating it up. For context, this is a salad plate, so this is a small plate. The portion is not that big, but this is still going to be very filling. And then my mom has these grapefruits that are so sweet, so I squeezed 2 of them, and this is the juice from those. So it's kind of random, but it'll be a nice burst of citrus. So that is dinner tonight, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what meals you've been enjoying in the comment section down below. And in the meantime, keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.